Good morning. This is Miss Maggie T with Lush Exchange. And if you're new to the channel, I want you to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss another post from me. And I'm seeing you guys are commenting and sharing and liking everything that we're doing right about now in this new revision of Lush Exchange. I hope you guys are enjoying, but definitely want to bring you guys another daily dose of motivation. This is your vitamin, as you will. This particular one, I definitely want to get into self-image. Loving the skin that you are in is what I'm talking about today. So, and this can go to anyone, male or female, that are going through some insecurities about their own skin, their body, including myself. I've dealt with insecurities about that, and being that I am a small woman of size, dealt with being just skinny all my life. Definitely in high school and, younger, of course, I was always just thin. And of course, my children are thin as well because of it, depending on which child you're talking about. But in dealing with my own insecurities coming up, I'm starting to notice that in my daughter as well. She's coming of age of herself and starting to be a bit more aware of herself. So I have to help continue to encourage her and get her happy about what she sees in the mirror, not for necessarily anyone else, but for herself. And that's something I had to teach myself as well. I may not be of a size with, a lot of hips and things like that we are subject to in imagery of the silhouette of a female that is desired in social media and things like that. We have to learn to look past that, because a lot of times these images that you may be seeing could be transformed into that. Either, of course, it could be natural weight and healthy working out to get that body, and sometimes cosmetic work done as well. So we can't look at the image as a representation of what a true body should look like. You have to just look in the mirror and look at yourself and see past all your flaws and just love you. And I know that takes a step to do. So I'm just going to go ahead and get into what we can do to get there. Okay. Appreciate you guys. So let me go ahead and get into some ways to embrace yourself, love, and thank your body. Okay. And before I even get into that, I want to get into a quote. And the quote is, "Love the skin you're wearing, but don't forget the soul to love that's aching underneath it." So, even though they didn't say underneath it, but there you go. I added underneath it. Excuse me. So, with that comment, in order to love the skin that you're in, you also have to internally find a way to love yourself within, and then it transpire out. So you got to get the entire body, mind, soul in line with one another to love who you are, as well as the skin that you're in, the body that you display each and every day. You walk around with confidence. That's what I'm talking about. So let's go ahead and get into these ways of doing so. Okay. Saying thank you to others is something you learn at an early age. But how often do you thank yourself? Saying thank you to your body is one of the most important things you can do, especially when you're pursuing a life of self-love and wellness. It's not a habit that comes naturally, because society is constantly telling us to change ourselves to fit a socially accepted standard. And I've just been committing my life to help changing society's expectations and make self-love and body acceptance a mainstream concept. And just here are some ways that you can appreciate your body with some rituals for self-love and wellness. Meditation. Meditation is a beautiful way to center yourself. When life is stressful or your mind is racing, you can always turn to meditation. It's also accessible to everyone because you can do it anywhere. All you need to do is to find a quiet, comfortable space, close your eyes, and simply breathe. If you don't know where to start or just prefer some guided meditation, there are many things on the internet that you can find, many apps that you can use to get that. I recommend 5 to 60 minutes or longer of meditations to kind of help relax you and rebalance yourself. Mindful movement. Moving your body in a mindful way is much different than exercising or working out. This isn't about forcing yourself to do something you hate. This is about tuning into your body and asking yourself what you need. One of my favorite ways to move my body is walking outdoors and just getting a little breath of fresh air with some music. I look at the sky, the flowers, the trees, and the beauty all around me. I become present and aware. I love the way my body feels. And of course, because it's a little cooler out, I have a treadmill at home that I also use. Find a way to move that makes both your body and mind feel good. Maybe a hike or a yoga class is what you're looking for. If you haven't found your mindful movement of choice, keep looking, because the best part about finding it is that you get to choose something that you enjoy. A good read. When I first started exploring self-love, I really didn't know what it meant. I knew how to love someone else, but how the heck do I love myself? My personal self journey eventually began just looking within, I just spoke to myself more positively. I basically started looking at affirmations and daily self-tips and guidance. I spoke to others. It helped me get me where I am today in loving myself as well. And it doesn't have to be a book for a good read. It can be an article. It can be sometimes even a podcast that might leave you with some audio to read. Not audio, something visual to read as well. They may have some tips and things that comes included with their shows and things of that nature. Or finding, social media groups that you can join that may share some literature about self-help and self-love. In a video just like this that you kind of came across. Surround yourself with joy. Where do you spend most of your time? Is it at your desk at work? Is it in your car? When you look around your surroundings, do you feel a burst of joy? If not, the next step is to create an environment you absolutely love. My favorite things to surround myself with are flowers, positive messages, pictures of people I love. I love essential oils and just fragrances as well. Bright colors and just beauty around me. It's an act of self-love when you are in a comfortable environment full of things that brings you joy. When you can smile by just looking around, you're practicing self-love. And ask for help. It's another way. Self-love is asking for help. When you're having a hard time, you'll be surprised that most people do want to be there for you. It may be hard to be vulnerable and ask for help, But one of the best ways to get through a tough time is getting the support you need. It's okay to not be okay. The point is, you don't have to go through it alone. Asking for the support you need is a gift that you can get to give yourself. Find your place of bliss. We should all have that one place we can go to and feel blissful. For example, when I need a pick-me-up or a place to rejuvenate my soul, I kind of find things that I like to, let's say, drink. I might have a sip of tea that kind of calms me, like chamomile tea with a little honey. Sometimes I'll do a mint tea. I'm big on smoothies as well. Just something that kind of gets your energy going, tastes well, and just it's good for you for one thing, and it just puts you in a better place instead of all that icky stuff that you might put in your body. But something about sitting down at a table surrounded by just your own positive energy, working on your computer and just sipping on those things or eating those great foods, just to, give you a nice little boost in the mornings, especially. Think about where you love to go. Is it a walk along the beach, a hangout with friends, a workout class, an art class? Self-love is about filling up your own cup. When your cup is full, you can better serve others. Slow down. We live in such a fast-paced environment. Give yourself permission to slow down. I always talk about those mental breaks. Enjoy the special moments and take care of yourself. And here are a few different ways to slow down in your daily life. Eat slowly. Every time you eat, you make it a point to sit down without distractions. Make sure you chew slowly and actually taste what you're eating. This simple practice is a game changer in how you feel in your body every day. So thinking about those taste, those flavors, the smell, the texture, all of that comes into play. When I sip a good wine or maybe even try like a craft type of beer, it's a specialty beer, I just don't down them down. I take the time and just enjoy that drink or enjoy that meal. I'm kind of having some issues with taste at the moment, though, unfortunately, that I have to get taken care of. Taste is definitely a sense that I miss at this point. And no, it's not COVID. It's something I'll probably have to see an ear, nose, and throat, but that's all a part of taking care of your body, though. But breathe. During your day, take a couple of minutes to just breathe. I do it all the time, you guys. This is why this video is just nice and calm, because I want you to kind of get stuck in my message. And breathe. Take 10 deep breaths and check in with your body. Allow yourself to recenter and refocus before you move on with your daily task. Rest. Most important thing you can do for yourself. If you can tell that your body or your mind is overly exhausted, it's important to you to allow yourself to give your body what it needs. Going to bed early without finishing dishes is okay. Skipping your workout so you can get some home sleep to veg out on the couch or just do things that you like to do to relax. It's okay. It's okay to let your body rest. After all, it's the vessel that carries us through every moment. It needs your attention and love. Resting in your own way will help you rejuvenate much faster and feel good in your body. Mirror work. And I'm sure you look in the mirror daily. This can be a very negative experience for many because of the unkind inner dialogue you hear. And don't listen to those words. Instead, when you look in the mirror, look at yourself in the eyes and say, I love you. Do it even if you feel silly. Self-talk is proven to work. You can also put up a few notes on your mirror with positive, loving reminders. Wake up every day with a kind and loving message to yourself, and your body will change the relationship you have with yourself in the most positive way. And just do it consistently. Whenever you're feeling just not so great about yourself. Gratitude. Having a morning and nighttime routine that's dedicated to gratitude is an amazing way to boost your self-confidence. All you need is a journal to start. When you wake up every morning and each night before you sleep, write down 3 things for which you are grateful for. It's a beautiful way to honor yourself and your life. It's a perfect time to say thank you to your body. And definitely, one more thing is exercise more. I know I included, some meditation and hiking and things of that nature, but find a good workout regimen for yourself as well. Where it being start with cardio and things like that. Of course, depending on your, make sure you get some medical, see your professional doctor about that before you start a workout journey, and make it in the line of how it fits for you. But take the time out to make sure that your whole entire body feels great and looks great. And as well, I'm just going to be able to take away. Remember, self-love is a multifaceted concept. Like any other relationship in your life, the one you have with yourself requires nurturing, patience, and kindness. There are many ways to practice self-love, and these are just a few. Explore different methods of caring for yourself and find what makes you feel joyous and healthy in your mind, body, and soul. It can be as simple as thank you. All right? Hope this message kind of meets you well, like I always say. We have to value our bodies, our inner temples. We have to take care of ourselves internally and out. You have to do so. And keeping yourself positive will make you look at your own self in a more positive light. And all of that negativity will bounce away. And that confidence will definitely soar. All right? So the next time, just Maggie T with Lush Exchange. And go ahead and continue to hit that subscribe button. As well as, if you haven't watched our previous episode, we introduced Miss Ada A2B. I'm going to have to get used to saying that. From Mom First Alwayz with the C. The link is in the description, so please go there and check her out. But she will be on the show once a month. But you can continue to watch us each and every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as well as check out my daily motivational videos as well. So I thank you guys, and I'm out. Have a wonderful day. Happy Friday.